afternoon, family and friends. We have come here today to celebrate the wedding of Michael and Christine. You have come here from near and far to share in the commitment they are about to make to one another, to offer your love and support to their union, and to help Michael and Christine start their married life together, surrounded by the people most dearest to them. On behalf of the bride and groom, thank you for joining us. This beautiful couple did not get here all by themselves. Without their families, this day would not be possible. They have been loved and cared for by their families, depending on them for support, knowledge, and guidance. Michael and Christine are blessed to have the love and approval of their families. They will continue to need that support and guidance. So I ask you, Bob and Sharon, will you bless Christine and Michael in their marriage by celebrating with them in their times of joy and supporting their marriage in times of hardship? I ask you, Pat and Rita, will you bless Michael and Christine in their marriage by celebrating with them in their times of joy and supporting their marriage in times of hardship?
We will.
And so it is that Michael and Christine feel blessed to be married today, surrounded by the people that they love the most.
Power of love. You don't need money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. That's the power of love. Those are the wise words once spoken by Huey Lewis of Huey Lewis and the News. The news today, though, is we are here to celebrate the power of love between Michael and Christine. The power of love between Mike and Christine is a phone number on a coaster, live music and autographed posters, text messages and phone calls while they are miles apart, making each other laugh with gifts and emoji art, taking walks by the river and picking up trash, falling down barge stairs and getting a massive bruise on your ass, adopting a dog from the shelter who likes to play fetch, to finding each other both their greatest catch. For 7 years, they have loved, laughed, and cried. They are each other's favorite hello and hardest goodbye.
As Michael and Christine prepared for their wedding ceremony, they reflected on what it is that they love about each other. This was the easiest part of the planning for their wedding. We come now to the words that Michael and Christine want to hear the most today, their wedding vows to one another. A marriage, as most of us understand it, is a voluntary and full commitment. It is entered into with the desire and hope that it will last for life. Before you declare your vows to one another, I want to hear you confirm that it is indeed your intention to be married today. Michael, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Christine in marriage? This isn't supposed to be a joke.
I do.
Christine, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Michael in marriage?
I do.
Michael and Christine, having heard that it is your intention to be married to each other, I now ask you to declare your marriage vows.
Michael, the first night we met at the Capitol Theater, I could not stop staring at you. Your beautiful blue eyes, your wavy hair, and of course, your muscles. I gave you my number on a coaster and said, it's not every day you meet two social studies teachers who both have beautiful eyes. Give me a call sometime. And call you did. The first time you called, you asked if I wanted to come over and watch Grey's Anatomy. I thought, I don't watch Grey's Anatomy. Oh, wait, my last name's Gray. Funny, I get it. I quickly realized that not only were you extremely handsome, but I was also attracted to you because of your great sense of humor. You were especially funny when we would go on our dates, and you would remind me at the end of each one that you were not looking for anything serious. You would say things like, I really like you, but I'm not looking for a long-term relationship. I had a great time, but I'm not looking for anything serious. My response would always be, you're a want, not a need, Michael. It's all good. Despite all of your efforts of not wanting to be serious, a few months later we were. For the next couple of years, we got to know each other by going to amazing live music, hanging out with each other's friends, getting to know each other's families, and awesome adventures with living lands and waters. It was on those adventures I began to fall deeply in love with you. You're one of the hardest working people I know, and I know a lot of people. Your work ethic is astonishing. You never give up. In our relationship, I began to see that same work ethic, and that's when I knew we'd be together forever. As I stand here 7 years later, I say to you what I said to you when we first started dating. You are still a want, Michael Coyne-Logan, not a need. But I have grown to want your love, your support, and your sense of humor so much that at times it almost feels like a need. You put in the effort, you never give up, and my heart is forever yours because of that. I vow to always respect you as my husband and to never break your trust. I promise that we will continue to have many adventures filled with family and friends, and of course, live music. I promise to listen and to always communicate how I feel, which we both know will never be a problem. I vow to always love you, support you, and laugh with you. I adore you.
Vow, wow, wow. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. I'm going to marry my baby today.
He's all mine.
Early on in our relationship, you came out to visit me on the barge, just above St. Louis in Wood River, Illinois. It was during that time that you accidentally stumbled down the steel stairs into the basement of the old house barge. Luckily, you were not seriously injured, but you did not escape completely unscathed. The fall did leave you with a huge bruise that swelled up the size of a softball on your left butt cheek. I mean, it looked like Mike Tyson had just given you an uppercut right to the buttocks. You were in a lot of pain, but you still came out and picked garbage from me for hours on the Missouri River that day. At this point in the relationship, I knew you were pretty and smart, but this showed me your toughness, and I admire that about you, and I still do. Later that day, while getting garbage, you captured one of my favorite photographs you have ever taken. It was a picture of a monarch on a muddy tire that we had picked up that day on the river. There was something just uniquely beautiful about the juxtaposition of these two things. Plus, ever since I was a little boy, I've dreamed of using the word juxtaposition in my vows. The picture symbolizes us too, me being the muddy tire and you the beautiful monarch. You've been very patient with me when it comes to our relationship. I mean, it's not easy to date someone who's gone long periods of time, living on a garbage barge, but I think this demonstrates your strength. I admire this strength and your understanding of the love I have for my work. I am passionate about my work, just as you are passionate about your job as a teacher, and that is something else that I admire about you and really love. I admire the hard work, dedication, and energy you put into your job as a teacher. You approach everything you do in the same manner you do teaching. You put your heart and soul into everything you do, from helping gather donations and gifts for Living Lands and Waters, to planning unique lessons for your students, to preparing and helping organize poker tournaments at the house. Even though it's just a bunch of dudes coming over to drink beer, eat food, and play cards, you prepare for it as if the Queen of England was stopping by. Christine, you're one of the most thoughtful people I know. I mean, you could talk to the clerk at a store, you just met for 2 minutes, and the next thing you know, you're making them a dessert because they had a bad day. You also value family, and you would do anything for your family members, especially all your nephews and nieces. In the years we have been together, it would be a lie to say it's been all rainbows and unicorns. One, because unicorns don't exist, and because we've had our share of heated arguments and disputes. We're like a modern-day version of the honeymooners. But anyways, we both can be very stubborn. And underneath all that, though, I think is real love. A real love that pushes and pulls us to both be better people, sometimes kicking and screaming, but I feel we always seem to come and get to a better place and a stronger connection. I vow to grow with you and to continue to strengthen our connection. I vow to listen to you and comfort you when you need it the most. I vow to hug you when you need a hug. I promise to try to make you smile and laugh as much as I can, and I promise to try to pick up after myself. I vow to try to be the best husband I can be. I love you, Christine, from your beautiful green eyes down to your stubborn, strong soul, and I hope you always love rolling with this muddy tire.
For thousands of years, people have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Your wedding rings are the outward and most visible sign of the inward and invisible bond which unites your two hearts. Let these rings be a sign that your love has a past, a present, and a future. Michael, as you place the ring on Christine's finger, please repeat after me. You are my life, my love.
You are my life, my love.
And with this ring, I promise to be open and honest.
And with this ring, I promise to be open and honest.
And I commit myself to you as your husband from this day forward.
And I commit myself to you as your husband from this day forward.
Christine, as you place the ring on Michael's finger, please repeat after me. You are my life, my love.
You are my life, my love.
And with this ring, I promise to be open and honest.
And with this ring, I promise to be open and honest.
And I commit myself to you as your wife from this day forward.
And I commit myself to you as your wife from this day forward.
The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. And so now, by the powers vested in me by the state of Illinois, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. And now, let me present to you Mr. and Mrs. Michael Patrick Coyne-Logan.